How's all doing? Les, Two Hands Brewing. So I've been away for a little bit now. I didn't end up doing a video last week. Wasn't from lack of trying, guys. I wasn't well. Yeah, cold, flu-y thing. Couldn't taste anything, and like I said, it wasn't from lack of trying, guys. I come out here and I sat here and I tasted a taster. No good, guys. I basically couldn't taste or smell. It was completely pointless, and I left it go, hoping that I'd come around, guys, but it just didn't end up happening. So sorry about the lack of content there, but not a lot went on. Although I did manage to lay down my 4 5-litre batch size, which are going to be hopefully my my potential SJ Porr challenge beer. One of them, anyway. So 4 completely different beers in the end. But they are the exact same base recipe. So it's the same beer, just split into 4 5-litre batches, and then I'll bastardize at will. As soon as the krausen drops there, they're all ready for their additions. I'll just show you that quickly now. Anyway, guys, so. So we've got the 4 5-litre batches, as you can see, fermenting away. Another one at the back here. I don't know how well you can see this, guys. The lack of light. And there's another one down there. So there's the 5 of them. Guys, what could it be? Yes, so there you have it. What could it be indeed? And also I did get some beers were cubed, so I have my potential other challenge beer as well. That's 2 different beers. Well, there will be 2 different beers. I won't give too much away. It's the first time I've ever done this particular thing, so well, these both will be firsts for me. Whatever I end up entering will probably be a first. So yeah, so hopefully that works out. Yeah, I'll just say that I'm considering blending some beers together. So who knows, or not, I don't know. We'll see how it pans out, I guess. Hey, there's only one way to find out, and that's to see how the beer turns out at the end. Beers. Anyway, guys, just wanted to show you this too. So I dropped the kids off at school this morning, and on my way home, as you do, I dropped into the local bottle shop. Sounds terrible, I know. And I saw, as I was pretty much leaving, so I could have completely missed this. I don't know if you guys know Islander IPA. So apparently it looks like these guys are all doing export stuff. I assume it's the same beer as over there. From what I looked on Rate Beer, this is super high rating. It did say on there it won some award at some stage. 7%, 355ml. But it looks like this is potentially the way of the future, that our big guys are going to start doing. And you may have seen this one. Fixed Gear is made from Lakefront Brewing Inc. Brewery Inc. Sorry, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Is it WI? Fixed Gear. It's a red IPA, guys. So American red. I'm looking forward to that. 6.8%. Got some ratings too. Reasonably cheap they do like a deal where you buy 6 singles and you get it 20% off, whatever. So I just bought a couple of each of these. Worked out to be, I think, $4 or something a stubby. So now you can see export. I checked this out on Rate Beer as well, just to have a look to see ratings and whatever. And this Speakeasy Session IPA isn't on there at all, but there is a Speakeasy baby mama Session IPA. Looks pretty much the same as this, and I assume that it's the exact same beer, except they haven't called it that for whatever reason for their export. Yeah. So there you go. Cool stuff. Hops across borders. Loving it. Look at this. How freaking cool is this? Boom. It lies there on the top of the can. In the pool. The ring pool there. So 4.7% Session IPA, guys. I am going to smack into these, and I'll be buying cartons in the future for a reasonable price. I say reasonable, 355ml. So I'm happy with that. We get mostly 330ml cans here, or the bigger cans. So that's good stuff. Wait a second, one sec. I forgot to just show you this as well, guys, which is crazy, and I cannot believe it because I didn't honestly think that this would happen. But it has, and I'm so happy. And now these are not cheap. You could almost say they're about what a 6-pack would have been worth of the beer I used to drink. But it has arrived, guys. The highly acclaimed KBS, a flavoured stout, bourbon barrel aged. So 12.4%, is it? I think. But there you go. KBS, got my hands on a couple of these. Only 10 cartons came into Queensland, the state here. So most of the craft carrying bottle shops only got one case. And as soon as people found out about it, guys, they were gone. Some of them are only allowing 2 per person. So. And I'm guessing that will be it for us here. So there you go. I have tried that the other night. Me and my mate, we had a few, and we decided to give that a try. So it was tasty. Very, 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 very tasty. Anyway, I have kegged, carbonated, and have on tap my blueberry black rye PA. And my Mosaic single hop IPAL. That's the base malt of my simple ale recipe, pale ales and IPA, which is simple, guys, boring. Is 95% Golden Promise, 5% Carapils. Bang, love it. That's just me, guys. Not for everyone. I know people like crystals, caramel malts and stuff in there. Me, I like Golden Promise. It has that sort of subtle sweetness. For me, that I prefer over the caramels, and that's just because I killed to death using crystal malts when I was doing extract for years, not knowing what I was doing wrong. And just added more and more and more crystal caramel malts, and so for me it's probably just in my head, but it's just something that I do not like to do when I'm working out recipes and stuff like that, if I can help it. That's just for my pale beers, guys. That's for my pale ales and IPAs. Other than that, obviously crystals and caramel malts are perfect, love them. And again, if I'm buying beers, obviously most of them will have pale ales and IPAs. I'll have crystal malts in them, and I love them in the beers. It's just me, I think, guys, that has a little thing about it after the amount of crystal caramel malts I've used in recipes over the years. Pardon my nose, guys, if I sniff or anything here, if I cough, excuse me. Anyway, so I'm going to get into a glass, just a little taster, guys, because I do have to go pick the kids up later. So, and we'll just do a quick taster. Not 100% yet, guys, but I'll just do a quick taste. Alright, guys, so there we are. We have blueberry black Rye PA. Has that beautiful sort of red hue, doesn't it? It looks awesome anyway, guys, but it's without the light, it's still, as you can see here, very dark. Just when you chuck a bit of light there, it gets those nice sort of red hues through it. There you go. So I've named this beer Midnight Ryder, Night Rider, and obviously midnight for midnight blueberries. Although it's more like a I don't know. It's like a red black or black red or. And guys, and here is the not clear. A whole lot of hops in that. So this is the Mosaic single hopped IPAL. But with a twist. I'll let you know what that is in a second. So the blueberry black rye PA, which is basically, guys, a rye IPA base with carafa, and that's for the colour, guys. So that's what's created that colour. Just the carafa. There's nothing else in there. No other dark caramel malts. Just there's a light caramel and a rye malt, and the rest was just Golden Promise, Carapils. Yeah, I think that was actually it. Hops were Magnum for bittering, and then the rest was Centennial, Amarillo, Simcoe, and a bit of Citra. And that was all a 77 degrees Celsius Whirlpool Steep Edition. A very large amount in that edition together for a half an hour steep, and then dry hop, which was another very, very large edition as well. And then this was gelatined, which is probably why it's so clear. Yeah, so that's it. Let's get an aroma, hey? Sweet, but sort of maybe semi-sour, like a little tart aroma. But you do get some of the malts there, and a touch of sort of that spicy spiciness, and it smells awesome. That sort of mixture of sweet, spicy, sour sort of aroma. Very fresh. So that was a kilo of frozen blueberries I pureed, guys. 7.7%, guys, too. Touch of roast in the back there as well. Probably from that carafa. Well, would be from that carafa. So you get like a nice sort of a hit of that sort of tartness, I'd say. Some sweetness as well. Not really a lot of bitterness that I'm detecting. This was 50 IBU. I should have left this to last. What was I thinking? Got a pale beer here and a dark beer. I still can't exactly taste quite right yet, guys. I'm still a bit stuffy, but I'm definitely picking up some beautiful flavors in there. But it's rather clean. It, you know, doesn't like leave a lingering sourness or tartness, or like even the roastiness. It just sort of, you know, comes in and mellows out nicely. So it's got a nice finish to it. And the hops are definitely present, but they even may have faded a touch. It's a nice drop. I'm definitely getting more aroma and flavour, I think, from hops now that I've just been dry hopping straight into primary without any bags anymore. So I don't use any grain bags or hop bags or New Zealand bags or whatever you want to call them. So I think definitely for me, I'm getting more in the way of aroma and flavour. And then the gelatin, obviously cold crash and gelatin to clear that up. Blueberries and black IPAs go together. There you go. And this, guys, is the single hop Mosaic with a twist. This was fermented with California lager yeast. Again, my second go at using that yeast strain. That's Mangrove Jacks, by the way. They're dry, the dry yeast. Rehydrated, you know the drill. And so all hop stand, 77 degrees Celsius, half an hour well pulled. And then another big portion of Mosaic in dry hop. Same thing, guys, I gelatin this, if you can believe that, if you dare to believe. Is I added mango puree. So I added a kilo of mango puree a week into primary as well. So you get a nice hit of mango, but it's not like it's not real sweet or anything. The mango. I think the Mosaic really complements the mango. Yeah, I think they work together really well, just from aroma, and it's quite. So it's not subtle aroma; it's quite noticeable. Again, it's not too sweet. It doesn't have like that real super clean, crisp character. You know, like a lager would have. So I don't know if that's just the character from the California lager yeast, what it leaves. Again, this came down, I think, to only like 10.08 or something like that. So I haven't been able to get it down any further than that with the Cali lager. That's those three beers. This being the third I've done now. Cheers. Wow. Wow. Again, it's not like super sweet or anything like that. Like I was sort of expecting more sweetness from the mango, but I don't know why. Wow, that's really really nice. The mango, again, mango and the Mosaic almost pair like perfectly together in the flavour. There's nothing like off about the flavours there. You get like a tropical sort of fruit, you know, in that mango flavour, but there's nothing that's super sweet in there that draws away from the flavour of the Mosaic and the mango. Again, there's no crystal malts in here, guys, so that possibly is what it is, and you do get some of that malt in the back as well. Beautiful finish. Again, it's not like dry, it doesn't like completely dry out or anything, and it's not sweet. It's this nice sort of medium finish. Body is still not lager-like. It's definitely has, you know, a reasonable mouthfeel to the beer. That's working. It's working. It's a tasty one too. So they're both very good beers, guys. I'm very happy with these. Something so simple. Again, it'd be pretty cool to actually use a lager strain with this. So from my Mosaic IPAL, whatever, straight Mosaic, that was with a lager base, Pilsner malt. I think it was 90% Pilsner malt, 10% Vienna. Yeah. And that had a softer bitterness that was bittered to 20 IBU. And then the same thing with the 77 degree hop stand Mosaic, same quantity as this, and the same dry hop, blah blah blah. I prefer the ale base in this over that. Again, I can't really compare these two beers. This was, you know, it has a kilo of mango puree added. It's just added another dimension to the Mosaic hops, which pair really well together. Again, pear, mango. Oh, guys, that is a keeper. It's like winter here, you know, getting into the winter. the colder months. People don't even think that there is a winter here, but this would be awesome in summer. This wouldn't last, guys. My keg would be kicked in a weekend, I reckon. And this I reckon you could do all year round. Yeah, it's got this deep roastiness to the middle to the back of the beer as it goes down. It's nice, and then yeah, you get that up front sort of. It must be that the blueberry tardiness. Hops aren't massively in this beer, which you'd think so. I'm guessing maybe some of that roasty might be. I might be mixing it up for some of the resiny, piney character. That's a good beer. It's a good beer too. I like both of those. I'll taste them again next week. I could probably taste a little bit better. Anyway, and I'll be drinking on some KBS, guys. Be jealous. Be very jealous. Yeah, so there you go. So cool. We're getting some of these good beers into our tiny little country down here. Yeah, it's getting better and better. It was bad for so long here, guys. All of the bottle shops just overrun with mainstream, lagers that are owned by the big corporations or companies that own everything, and most of the big guys here now are, the big commercial breweries are owned by Japanese. There's not too many, besides Cooper's, that are Australian owned and run, produced here and everything like that. So, they sort of flooded the market, the other big guys, and just all the pubs and clubs and stuff. Hard to even get a pale ale. So it's only in the recent times that pale ales are available on tap at bars and stuff. Guys, good to see you again. It's good to be back. Sorry I missed last week. If you even noticed, I don't know. But if you did, then I apologise. Like I said, I do try to get a video out every week, and I tried, and watching what I had done playback, really you wouldn't want to see it anyway. And it was just basically me going over what I went over today. So, sorry this is a long one, but they always are. Cheers. Remember guys, brew great beers, and I'll see yous when I'm looking at you, or you're looking at me, or whichever way it will go. That's how it'll be. See ya next time. Cheers.